I think it's funny that you make new channels instead of new playlists.
It's all about audiences, and not like it doesn't make sense to steer a single place in a billion directions. Taking a clue from Brady Heron and his 1 million channels about all of these different educational things.
Mm.
He's got individual channels for each of the different topics and stuff that he does. His computer file, number file, 60 symbols, and I don't even know all of them, to be honest. All right, so now here we are with episode 7.
Notes from 6.
What happened in episode 6?
Basically nothing.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Let's start with episode 7.
There was a cat. There was a mask. Sexual harassment occurred school-wide.
Or attempted on behalf of the president.
It still occurred. The writers were like, bro, we need Suzaku.
This is before I...
Sorry. Line. Suzuki is from, I think it's from Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh. I don't know. I've never watched Rurouni Kenshin.
Suzuki. I think so. It's from another anime, but the name sounds familiar, and we do this once a week.
Yeah.
I still haven't got it. So
Suzaku. Yes. Anyway,
Suzaku. Hey, we should have him save Lelouch to get better with the people. And like, bro, I got the idea. I know how to get us there. Just trust me. And he's like, okay, yeah, your last few ideas have been great. So comes back, eyes bloodshot, coked up. It's gonna be a cat chase. What? We've already started on it. It's basically done. No, that's a terrible idea. It doesn't matter. It's too late.
It's too late. The storyboards are made. The backgrounds are painted.
We've already done it. Oh, filler episodes. Daddy issues.
Yes, that was the main point of the episode.
Rejected his dad. I'm not gonna listen to you, Emperor Dad.
Episode 6.
You're dumb.
Racism and daddy issues.
I dismiss this throne. I'm a teenager and know more than you. Except that a cat took this helmet from me and I couldn't get it back. I'm an independent, grown-ass person.
At that time, what would that have been? 7 years ago, so you'd have been more like 10 or something.
Right.
All right.
Anyway, episode 7.
Let's begin with that episode.
Beatbox star in the making.
8 years ago.
Announcing Prince Lelouch v. Britannia, 17th heir to the Royal Britannian Imperial Throne.
It's like it's the scene we were just describing.
Hail, Your Majesty! My mother, the Empress, is dead.
Old news, what of it?
What of it?
You sought an audience with the Emperor of Britannia simply to inform me of that? Send the next one in. I have no time for these childish games.
Father!
Yes, Your Majesty!
Why didn't you keep Mother out of harm's way? You're the Emperor, the greatest man in this nation of not
It's really supposed to be a public spectacle.
Protected her, and now you don't even visit Natalie!
I've no use for that weakling.
That weakling?
That is what it means to be royalty.
Then I don't want to be your heir. I give up my claim to the throne! I'm sick of the fighting and scheming over who will succeed you, Father. I've had enough!
You are dead. You have always been dead to me, dead from the moment you were born. Who gave you the fine clothes you wear, a comfortable home, the food you eat, and your very life? All of those I have given to you. In short, you are nothing to me because you have never existed. Yet you dare to speak such foolishness to me! Lelouch, you are dead. Therefore, you are not entitled to any rights. I am sending you and Nonali to Japan. As Prince and Princess, you will serve well as bargaining tools.
I mean, as harsh and uncaring as that whole thing was, I mean, I can't really refute any of it, personally. I mean, maybe I don't quite get the whole thing about that you're dead, you've always been dead, but... I feel you're trying to say something, but refusing to.
We're back! That's why. I did all this stuff for you! Yeah? It's because you're a parent. It's basically a requirement. You look like a jagoff if you don't do that. And, not gonna say that. Yeah, you look like you can't provide for your family if you don't take care of your children. All 17 of them.
Yeah.
Good job. You want an award? You're emperor. Get over yourself.
Attack Cornelia, episode 7.
Sorry, you have to sit here watching me do my homework.
Oh, don't worry about it. You've never attended a regular school before, so it has to be avoided.
The guys on the student council
Polishing the
are helping
face.
me too, but
Bugs.
Still hard.
Move so fast, kills all the bugs.
He's studying Henry IX. I don't know if that actually exists. I don't know my British history.
Me too. I was expecting that. But I
so.
happened to run into an old friend there, and he smoothed everything out for me.
Also those rice cakes. I've never eaten one, but I think I'd like one.
If your friendship continues,
Especially right now.
Onigiri?
Coincidence, it will have been
No idea.
predestined.
Okay.
Anyway, please try one of these.
Thank you. I will.
I'd like your opinion of them.
There's jam.
Yes, I just happened to get some lovely blueberries.
All right, everyone, pack it up, we're done today. Don't
Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin.
Say, can I ask you something important?
Sure, what is it?
Colin, are you hiding something from us? You can tell me, I promise I won't be shocked or upset. Well, the thing is, I happened to see you before. You're going out with Lulu, right?
Lulu?
The other day I saw you outside.
She's jelly.
No.
Blueberry jelly.
His doing? No, wait.
Wrapped in rice.
I don't get it. You were trying so hard to
Because she's Japanese, that's racist.
That wasn't it. Besides, it's
She's
not
not.
like we kissed or
She's
anything.
Britannian.
Then you stopped short
Got
of
him.
doing it. You quit imagining
Triggered.
things. You don't understand the circumstances one bit.
The Saitama ghetto is now completely surrounded. The Yamato Alliance's hideout is located somewhere in here. Half the people in this neighborhood are cooperating with them.
All of you here participated in the Shinjuku disaster, is that correct? Do you think the conditions are similar? To those in Shinjuku?
Military authorities report that they have surrounded the Saitama ghetto, a known hiding place for terrorists. It appears that a full-scale assault will be launched in 2 hours. Consequently, power will be shut off.
News is one thing, but why are we broadcasting the start time?
Because they're trying to provoke Zero.
If he's the overconfident type, I predict he'll come here to try and kill me.
Viceroy, you'd really risk your own life like this?
What you fail to understand is war is a
costume, though.
pride and life.
Hers?
Mm-hmm.
You're not falling for the enemy's provocation.
They went to such trouble to invite me, though. Besides, there's something I'd like to ask Cornelia personally.
Destroying Britannia or discovering who murdered your mother? Which is more important to you?
The two are of equal importance. The royal family members are competing with each other to
This
see
is an
who will
advertisement for body pillows.
become the next ruler. Or rather, they're being forced to fight by that man.
Guess she's not gonna sell him a body pillow.
Nothing between Lelouch and I.
Lelouch?
Anyway, that's how it is. There's nothing going on.
That usually means there's something going on.
I don't know where he is, and I don't give a damn!
You can't go, Lelouch. You need to fulfill your part of our bargain, so I won't have you dying before that.
Notice that what you're saying and what you're doing are contradictory.
Oh, I won't kill you. I'm merely going to shoot you in the leg to quiet you down.
Now I get it. You're unable to use Geass yourself, aren't you? You obviously wouldn't have asked me to do it if you could have done it yourself.
Do you honestly think you can threaten me with a gun?
Yes, I do.
There's a very inappropriate skit that just popped in my head that I won't dare repeat.
Day to day, I merely went through the motions of living, as if I were a zombie, and I always had the feeling that I was gradually dying. If I'm condemned to go back to that, then I'd rather...
Stop it!
Oh my god! Why the hell did you do that? We haven't done anything! That's exactly why. The people of this ghetto refuse to report the terrorists. That's treason against a suzerain state!
We're done sweeping away those in charge.
It's nearly time to set our plan into motion.
I don't understand. Why won't Princess Cornelia order us to attack as well?
She won't because Orange is here. Just be thankful that you haven't been disposed of. You're to blame for this. It's due to you that our careers are over.
You're wrong. Zero's the one who did it.
That again.
Zero? Could that student be working with him?
Suppression of Area 4 complete. 8th and 11th Mechanized Infantry Companies are sweeping north and south in a pincer movement.
Always the same. Cornelia replaces Clovis.
It's like episode 2? Episode 1? Episode 2? It's like that all over again.
Private Dario Torres, sir, with 3rd Reconnaissance Company. I obtained this item from one of the terrorists. Could I ask you to please transmit it to headquarters for me, sir?
A disc, huh? Well, I still need to verify your ID first.
Right, understood. But before we do that, sir, I'd like to borrow your Sutherland, so hand it over.
Sure, no problem. Just take good care of it.
One man might get through, but not a group.
Izumi! Damn! Any word from the Toda or Kawaguchi districts? Forget that. Listen! Huh?
This is Zero.
Zero? Zero? You mean?
I assume all of you have heard about the Shinjuku incident. Do what I say and you will be saved.
B12, suppression complete. F7, no sign of the enemy.
D24. Paladin team, change course to 516.
Yes, my lord. Moving to 516. No response at all. This guy Zero might turn out to be a no-show.
Guess he's just another run-of-the-mill terrorist.
They came. They really came. Just like Zero said they would.
R1, R2, maintain distance. Draw them back to the area where N2 is. B7, open fire towards 2 o'clock. P5's team will commence its barrage.
The enemy appears to be using Sutherlands captured from our own forces.
Exactly the same as Shinjuku.
Has there ever been any sign of Zero yet?
Point 17 has fallen.
That's enough. Order all troops to fall back. Further damage and casualties serve no point.
Fall back? With all due respect, we can still fight them.
We can't fight them like this.
All forces, fall back behind ghetto perimeter at once. Formation doesn't matter. Fall back behind ghetto perimeter at once.
What? No stomach for it?
The exact opposite of what
But
Clovis
blend
did.
in with the retreating units that have put me right next to Cornelia. Have I cleared the task at hand already?
Clovis sent all of them in, where she's pulling them all back.
Can't fight your own blood, can you? But regardless, that type of person is dangerous. I wonder which path he'll take. I understand. Just who do you think I am, anyway?
I guess we're a lot alike in that respect. Honestly, I didn't like Lulu at the beginning when I first met him. He gave the impression that he was flippant, and the only thing he worked hard at was avoiding hard work. But back when we were both freshmen, I happened to see him come upon a traffic accident. A driver rear-ended another car and was clearly at fault, but he tried to blame it on the elderly owners of the other car. Nobody tried to help them. And then... Lulu didn't do it so he could boast to his buddies or laugh about it later. He did it with the same bored expression he always wears. And that's when I wondered, what's up with this guy? What goes on in his mind? What does he want to do? I really wanted to know, and in the process of finding out...
You fell in love with him.
You think that's what this is? Maybe you're right. How dreamy it is to be in love.
Cornelia, you're no match, you'll lose.
Zero is no match, I'll win.
Huh? Of course.
Right
That's why
in.
they call Princess Cornelia the goddess of victory.
Shall we go then, Guilford, my knight?
It is my pleasure to serve and obey you, my lady.
The student council room? But I thought the Cat Festival meeting was scheduled for tomorrow.
I know Colin said I had it all wrong, but it seemed like she was getting upset in order to fool me.
Which is why, in this case, it's best to simply ask him directly. On your behalf, I can ask him how he feels about you.
What? You'd really do that?
Just relax, it'll be fine.
Are you nuts? No way!
You're desperate, Cornelia, using your royal guard in such a manner. This is Zero. N1 will re-engage their IFF signal. Operate as a Britannian unit.
Understood. One nightmare left transmitting an IFF signal within the city area.
Can't you contact it? Scramble a rescue team.
No, destroy it. I have no use for soldiers who can't follow my orders.
At your command, Your Highness.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Can't you read the IFF signal? I'm on your side! Damn it!
Well, I just confirmed it.
No confirmation? P2, N3, circle around behind the enemy. What's wrong? Come in. P2, N3. Damn it. B1, B5, move in.
Like hell! There's no way we can beat Cornelia's royal guard. That's a death sentence. I'm out! Hey, we surrender! We won't resist! Spare us!
Kill them.
Idiot. B8, this is Zero. I want a status report now.
Through your status report!
B8! Damn. Anyone who's left, report in from the P group now.
Mission complete. All forces take formation number 4.
Beaten this easily. But that's not how the game is supposed to go. This is what real organization can do.
Attention all Nightmare pilots. Open your hatches and reveal your faces.
Cornelia! Huh. What do I do if she gets me in a lineup? Without my mask, my identity will be exposed.
Hi, sister.
Use my Geass. No, impossible. It won't work unless I look directly at them. That leaves the infantry and the other pilots. Forget it. There are too many of them. How do I turn this around? No. Would that work? Show them I'm Zero, then use the power? But then the nightmares. Impossible! Against Cornelia's royal guard! That would be suicide!
Open your hatch. It's your turn. What's wrong? Hurry up and open your hatch.
Well, my hatch was damaged earlier in battle.
I see. Then we'll open it for you. Turn around. Well, come on.
Yes, understood. At once, sir.
Zero's been sighted!
Aha! I was right. Zero has a flair for the dramatic.
Capture him! Platoon 3 and 5, stay
Image
ready.
detected. Target confirmed. 12 tactical special mobile.
I'll just have to
company
play
moved to
along.
area 7 at once.
Head around back!
Sharpshooters, open fire!
He fell! Your Highness, how do you want us to proceed now?
Any likelihood it's a trap?
There's always that possibility, especially since we don't know anything about this person, aside from the fact that he seems as prideful as you anticipated, Viceroy.
Then there's no point in chasing him.
Correct. If he intentionally revealed himself directly to his enemy, he must already have an escape route already in place.
So self-preservation trumps all.
That's how Cornelia is. She's nothing at all like Clovis.
Who is it?
C2.
Why did you rescue me?
I told you already. I can't have you dying.
I wouldn't have lost if the conditions were equal!
You sore loser. If you're really that good, you should be able to set up conditions the way you want.
That's what I'll do then. I'll set them up.
Drop the mic. Drop the
Raise an
helmet.
army that can't lose to Britannia. A people. A nation!
So Lelouch is a bit of a sore loser.
No, he's a great loser.
So this is, he needs to... I guess, why do you think he failed in this instance?
Pride comes before the fall.
I think he was too prideful.
He had 2 hours to prepare. And hadn't, as far as we know, contacted the terrorists prior to that to help set things up. And so didn't have any rapport with them. And so he went in with minimal resources that had no loyalty to him, that were like, if we give up, we'll survive, which is never the case in war.
How is that different from Shinjuku?
Because what's her name was there? Callan. Cowhlin.
Callan. K-A-L-L-E-N.
Cowhlin.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you did say one thing in there that I think was a point, but it's was loyalty. Like there was no loyalty to him, and there was no so the morale just kind of fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
And
first guy dies. That's it. After this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Deuces. So drama, public affair. Really? Opening scene. Child.
The
Emperor.
Our flashback to earlier times.
That seems very non-regal of the Emperor to put on such a spectacle.
Oh, that seemed to me like it was just somebody being like it was just he was holding court, and this was one of the people that was being granted an audience that day.
Right. Still, you say, we'll talk about this later. Period. Next. Or you dismiss the court and you have a conversation with your family in a non-public venture.
Okay. I see.
It's basic parenting. Not a parent, but I am an uncle. Twice.
It's totally the same thing. Totally.
Twice over.
It's not the same
The
thing.
Emperor rules out of fear, not love, which is why it's a control thing. Interesting note, Lulu and the Death Knight, because I can't remember her name.
Second Princess Cornelia.
Right. They both have purple eyes. Figured it out. They're related.
The Emperor also, I think, has purple eyes.
Didn't catch that, but I believe you.
I actually don't know that for sure. I'm pretty sure that just all of the Imperial family, though, has purple eyes.
First prince had green eyes, pretty sure.
I'd have to look again. I'm pretty sure they all have purple. I could be wrong.
Viceroy's costume. What is this upside down octopus that she's wearing?
It's coming.
I've seen very Lady Gaga.
Well, it's a thing that exists and is fitting of, you know, maybe the 17 or 1800s, but
also, how about that mid TV show body pillow advertisement with C2?
Pan up the No, you're probably 100% right, because I'm pretty sure that exact image is what is used on one of the many C2 body pillows in existence.
I bet it is.
I know, I don't remember what year, but around the time of Code Geass being kind of big in the whatever-ness of the culture of anime, she was the #1 anime girl for several years.
Because of that costume.
Because of the costume?
She was filling out in all the right places.
Filling out? Oh, okay.
Episode 4? 3?
That was 3. That was 3.
Anyway, how long does he have to speak the Geass? He seems like he has like 2 sentences.
Oh, for the order that
his
he
instructions,
gives.
like,
I mean, it seems like it's only a single order, so I guess once.
Has he ever given 2 orders?
Let me think. It seems like it's only been 1. Because like when in this one he'd said, but before that, and then he activated it
what
and
about
said,
when
tell
he
me
did
this.
what about Shinjuku when he gave that orange guy an order? I think he gave him 2 orders.
He gave an orange guy an order at Shinjuku?
The guy who he claimed had orange as a plot thing. The knight that was demoted.
That was not in Shinjuku. That was in
or sorry, the parade.
Yeah, the parade. What
the parade.
He said you'll do everything in your power to let us escape.
I thought he said 2 things. Okay.
I think when he had the Geass activated, I think he said you'll do everything in your power to help us escape, I think is what he'd said.
All right.
Though speaking of Shinjuku, though, and the pure bloods, Valletta, the woman in violet, fittingly enough, she's on to something. It's like, I wonder if that student, because she still had a flash of seeing Lelouch before he used the Geass on her, because she has no memory of the time surrounding it, but she still has a splinter of a memory of like, I remember encountering a student, and then all of a sudden I'm standing in front of dead bodies without my nightmare. What the heck's going on?
He gave her 2 orders. He's like, give me your thing and what's your code?
No, he just said, give your nightmare, hand it over to me. She gave him the code so he could use it. He only said, give me your nightmare.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's done 2 orders. Anyway, So who is C2 talking to?
I was going to ask that, but now you've asked it for me. Who is she talking to?
Some sort of voice inside of her head that we don't know about.
What? Spot on.
Nailed it. We're going to deviate a second.
Oh, okay.
One of the students said, so you fell in love. So we're going to talk about falling in love versus infatuation and then stepping into actual love. We're going to deviate a second. You can link to you can link to my your
shenanigan video on the street.
Yes.
Yes, okay, I know what
where
you're
I had
talking
very
about.
long hair. You can link that in the thing. So anyway, our description of falling in love is actually infatuation. It's simply, I like this person for pros list and ignore any cons that might exist because I just like this person because I've got flutteries and emotions and things, which is fine.
He's surely curious about him. It's like
infatuation and admiration, which I would consider them nearly equivalent.
It's something that
in the romantic field,
something that could grow into a respect if cultivated properly,
is not a bad start. It's a bad continuation. It's if that's the fuel running your romantic car, then you just gotta like turn it off and take a seat and get off and walk into the middle of a running highway.
Do an oil change and get some premium fuel in that tank rather than just your
get a tank that doesn't run on infatuation because actual love doesn't hold an account for a suffered wrong. So actual love looks past wrongs done to it.
Trade your gas engine that runs on infatuation with an electric engine.
Love is also patient. So basically, love has a bunch of virtues attached to it. I won't go through the full list right now, but love has a bunch of virtues attached to it where you always see the best about people and you hope the best about people. And you never get offended by anyone for anything because your love is that. It's like this big self-healing jelly ball.
So I'm going to calm you down just for a moment, just to say that we're seeing the beginnings of somebody expressing something here.
Yeah, me, about love.
I'm talking about Shirley.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Shirley, you jest.
No, I don't.
Kia!
I actually don't, for the life of me, remember what her last name is, but Shirley, yes. That is her name. She's a member of the swim club. It has nothing to do with this council. That's a reference to...
Episode 2?
Episode 3.
3. Okay. So anyway, infatuation is not love.
Tangent continuing. Continue.
Help me change society. Help me, help you, help us change society. Because it's not us versus them. It's just us. Link to video. They don't let you do the things anymore.
No, they don't. Go to quote Vlogbrothers, go to the doobly-doo. Link in the doobly-doo.
Surely you jest.
Nope. But though speaking of Shirley, her infatuation and love and the things that could nurture into something wonderful and friendship and stuff like that, I didn't actually. But I made a note.
Trying to quote Airplane here.
I know.
And you're not letting me.
Nope, I'm not. I made a note of Shirley didn't like Lulu at first. And what this made me immediately think of was all of my friends that became good friends of mine in junior high and high school and growing up and stuff during this time frame that were in their age range. All of my good friends, we hated each other at first. We did not get along.
So interesting note about hate and infatuation. They're on the same spectrum. So when you're in a relationship where you're infatuated with someone and then they do something wrong and you're like, I hate you. The moment that they show you affection again, you flip-flop and you take them back instantly. Wisdom Fridays.
Wisdom Sundays.
Sundays. Sunday. It's Friday for us. We're in the past.
We're in the past. You're in the future.
You're in the future. Anyway.
Wisdom Sundays. Sunday mornings with wisdom.
Super Sundays. Saturate your Sundays.
Who is C2 talking
Special
to?
Sundays.
I have a random note about Saitama Ghetto replicating Shinjuku. We kind of covered all that already.
Synesthesia Sundays.
Oh, here's something we didn't touch on yet.
Super duper Sundays.
C2 can't use Geass.
Yeah.
She can only give it.
Well, she's not giving it to anybody these days. Oh, can she give it a second time? Don't know. Time will tell.
Time will tell. Last thing that I have, somewhat relevant to my comment earlier, in the previous episode regarding the Ashfords, but in this, they mentioned the Ashfords were old allies, or they mentioned back in the flashback, excuse me. Mentioned in the flashback that the Ashfords were supporting Lelouch's mother and all of that, and so it just made me think about how, like, that family's really, really super old allies of them. And so, like, that just kind of makes the insanity and stupidity of Millie in the previous episode just even more dumb, in my opinion. Just, like, it makes no sense. Anyway, I think that's it for me, anyway. How many wheels were in this episode?
20.
20? Okay. Get your wheel fix.
Shameless plug, if you like podcasts, there's a podcast that I help produce called The Wheel Friends, where you have a podcast on the bikes that you ride.
Totally forgot about that.
Wheels, guys. Part of my life. Wheel Friends.
You know what? Link in the doobly-doo. Is there anything else we can shill? Can we shill anything else? I'm drinking, I don't have any images of it. I'm drinking Dodger Coffee Co. The internet gamer Dodger on the Co-optional podcast. I'm drinking that coffee. Go buy it. It's delicious.
I'm pushing this Blu-ray over. I'm basically the cat from episode 6.
Oh, I was gonna knock this over. I was like, wait, I'm gonna make sure
don't do that.
It's not
Yeah,
empty.
don't do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
There we go.
Do you see how foolish this is? That's what episode 6 was. Those are expensive. Okay. Not responsible if they break.
You're fine. I've done far worse to glasses that I've owned. Like, step on them. That was not good. Join us next week for episode 8.